What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. And we're back in our Merc life. Yeah. And unfortunately, we have to do a bunch of repairing and possibly waiting to get one of our pilots back because he was stupid and allowed his damn generator to get blown up. It got cored. Does not look like it's in the best shape right now at all. So what we've got to do is expand our Merc company and keep going. We did lose the autocannon arm on our Centurion, which kind of sucks. But if we do any of the repairs in the star system we're in right now, it's going to cost us a lot more and take longer. So we're going to travel to Brodus. It's going to cost us a little bit of money and a little bit of time. But nothing too major. Still debating on how I'm going to work the load screens in and out, because I do like watching the Leopard go through space. There's a Vindicator for sale here. Yes, we know co-op's been unlocked, and I should accept that now so it goes away. If we go into our barracks, 42 days before Freeman is back. But let's go to our battle mechs first. All we got to do is repair one. Have to edit the loadout on our Centurion. Oops, I bought an AC-10, but that's okay. So start work. It's going to take 16 days to get it back in order. Our Locust did get a little bit screwed up too. Put a medium laser on there, see if there's a small on the market. Buy a couple of them, just in case. This particular loadout, the 1E for the Locust, is pretty decent, so yeah, I'm not going to complain too much. We're losing a little bit by going down to a 0 ranked small laser instead of a rank 1. Or tier 1, I guess they call it here, but that's fine. The big deal is going to be the Jenner, because it got cored. So we got 2 medium lasers to replace. We can go with tier... we'll keep it at tier 1, because I don't think we're going to be using the Jenner for very long. And we need an SRM-4. Might as well buy the rank 1. Toss that in there. Toss a jump jet in. It's going to take only 18 days to get our Jenner back in working order, which is fine. And we do have a Locust 1V ready to go, should we want it. Probably going to sell that bad boy. So let's check the market while we're here. 3.3 million C-bills. That's the 1M that's got LRM racks on its shoulders. Well, to keep our costs down, there's the machine gun one that isn't in our colors yet. We're going to sell that off. Keep our 4 as they are. We'll check the barracks to see if there's any pilots we can hire. It doesn't look like it. And there's no other special things being sold here. So now what we got to do is a bunch of missions to increase our mercenary reputation and push back into other higher level areas. Now these are level 3 and 4 clusters, are not that great. There is another industrial hub over here that we could go to, but it's not really a big idea right now. But let's go into view. House Davian, we have a demolition contract. It's against House Kurita though. I would rather not piss them off because there's plans later on. So the major powers out here are House Davian, Liao, Merc, Steiner, and Kurita. They have their different Commonwealth names and everything like that, like the Lyrian Commonwealth. This is the something league. I don't remember offhand right now. There's so many different names for them, and I'm a clan warrior, so I didn't pay attention to the Innisphere that much. But let's see if we can find a mission that takes us up against some pirates or something along the lines. So defense contract against pirates is in this system. Multiple missions, defense raid. Huh. It's only telling us about House Davian. But even if we travel there, that'll cut 13 days off the time that we gotta wait for Freeman to get back in the cockpit because the dumbass got himself shot up in a Jenner. Not that it's really his fault, the Jenner is pretty god-awful. I mean, it has its purposes, and I don't mind it overtly much, but Yeah, there's 2 pirate missions. Yeah, love the Sugar Girl face paint there. But we'd be going with the House Davian, 145 tonnage limit. What battle mechs are on the market here? Just a 1M Locust. It's tempting, but as you can tell, it's been pretty beat up. And we're just going to wait. So what we're going to do is we're going to wait the days that it takes to get our pilots back in order. And we're going to take the defense. I don't necessarily like defense missions. They're a bit of a stickler sort of thing. But we got Valentine and Gibson. These pilots are not going to be sticking around very long. I mean, 18 skill points, 20 skill points. It's not great. Freeman is worth keeping alive because he's 43 and you won't run into those pilots until you're like rank 6 or 7 or higher. And of course 60 is the maximum because that's all 6 stats. But with our Lance ready to go, let's just jump into it and blow some shit up. Not even starting in the ship this time.
We have been contracted to relieve Allied forces at Nav Point Alpha. Move in and establish a perimeter around the checkpoint.
Apparently my sound is acting up a little bit here. Was so loud at the start. Now I have no weapon sounds, so I'm just going to fix that real quick. There we go. Just had to go to the menu for a second. I love sound glitches. So the idea is to keep all this structure standing. If we can keep it above 20%, we get a bonus. Keep it above 40%, we get a better bonus.
Commander, our long-range scanners show you barely beat the opposition here. It won't be long till they come at us with all they have. You better set up.
Now fan out and take defensive positions. Prepare for incoming hostiles.
Come on, give us a sensor contact. Something we can shoot.
Target acquired.
There we go. That's something we can shoot.
Enemy forces are getting too close for comfort for my people. Chase them down and keep them away from us.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
This is the problem with VTOLs on defensive missions. Little bastards like to get in close, and they avoid all the terrain, so they can't choke point them. We can't choke point them. I swear I can English. Not that it really bloody matters, but... Oh, we do have some help in the form of a turret, at least. Some of these missions later on will get battle mechs with us, but they're screwed up battle mechs.
Brace for additional contacts.
Alright, where are these contacts? I want something to shoot. Ooh, a mech. It's a 1V. It's the machine gun variant.
Tango down.
Shot the walls a little bit. How did that little bastard get inside there? They already put a hole in the walls? They better not have. They've already put a hole in the walls. We got our laser turrets helping us. There's a lot of laser turrets helping us, in fact.
Hey, stop that.
Acquired.
And of course, I'm doing more damage to the facility than the enemies are.
Hostiles inbound. Brace for contact, Commander.
I think it's going to pick up a little bit here now that they've sent at least one mech against us. Not that we're going to be able to salvage it. We don't have enough points with House Davian yet.
Target acquired.
And there's a spider. Ooh, paramechs. They look like they're both spiders. So the best strategy when dealing with lights, go for the legs. Knock out a leg and it really hampers their ability to run away from you. Knock out both,
I just took that mech out.
and they're primed for salvage. Of course, neither of these mechs are worth anything. I mean, they're both spiders, and this one's a machine gun variant. Pair of machine guns and medium laser for the 5K. It's pathetic, really. Now, I know a lot of people might be thinking, well, you seem to have a real hate on for light mechs, and yeah, you're not wrong. I am a heavy mech specialist.
Show increased enemy presence in the vicinity. Be on the lookout for further hostiles.
In particular, as soon as we're able to in this campaign, I want to get my hands on a Marauder. And 4 pulse lasers and a burst fire or ultra AC. Preferably an AC 10, but I'll take an AC 5 if it's all we got available to us.
New target acquired. Target destroyed. Target destroyed.
Well, they sent a Jenner in, so it's got the same problem that Freeman does. It's got a huge torso profile. I mean, that is pretty much all center torso shots. That's the design flaw with the Jenner.
Well done, Commander. The area is secure.
Oh, just like that. It's all over. Our mechs shouldn't be in too bad of a shape. And again, we're going to sort these things by value. Take that AC 5 burst fire. Take the jump jets because they're worth more. A couple of medium lasers. Probably going to sell all that crap off anyway. So Freeman got some missile skill. Valentine got some laser skill. Not bad overall. Still, it's going to take a couple of days to repair our stuff as we go along. Not too much, and it's like 2 days in a combat zone. That's nothing. So let's check our star map. Now again, we don't really want to work for the pirates against House Davian. The more points we build up with Davian, the better off we're going to be. So let's check the intel. We don't want to fight against Kurita. There's a defense contract and a multiple mission operation against the insurgency. Now they're not using anything heavier than a 55-ton mech by the looks of it. We know there's blackjacks, Jenners, assassins that could be in here. And traveling there is going to get us all of our repair time and everything. Now, I'm not going to take us in and do the multiple mission contract just yet. We do not have a stable of backup mechs. If we had another couple of heavy, or a couple of mediums, a couple of lights, I'd be down for that. But, since we don't, doing an assassination then a Warzone contract? Yeah, no, it's not really worth it. And we're up to 160 total tonnage. So let's check the market while we're here. Again, another 1V. Like, who gives a crap? They're freaking locusts. So we're going to be going in with less valuable gear. Actually, before we accept that, is there anything neat going on over here? Now, there's going to be a bit of jumping around. Oh, we don't have that much money. So, a rare mech or anything isn't going to help us out. The hell with it. We're just going to go in, do this. We'll take 1 point, 2 points, and 1 point. So we get better base payout, salvage shares, etc., etc., etc. Now, we're 25 tons under the launch limit for this, but that doesn't really matter in the early game. In fact, we could probably take up to a 180 ton mission, difficulty 15, I think it is, before we really got to start worrying about what the hell is going on. Now, ideally, we will do a couple of these missions. They're pretty quick, all things considered. And then we will be able to purchase another medium and get Freeman into it. Another Centurion would be great. An AL Centurion would be fan-freaking-tastic for us, because, well, I'm a big fan of my lasers.
Employer feels hostile forces are moving against their industrial settlement. We need to locate the
Oh, this is
facility
one of the
and secure
2
it
maps
against
that
all external
just
threats.
absolutely sucks. As you can see on the map there's that giant chasm between us and our objective. There's one like this that's on a winter tile as well. They both suck. They both suck a lot. Let's make sure everybody's in formation. Mostly because you gotta walk around unless you have jump jets, and your AI buddies are too stupid to jump jet over a canyon. Which is why I'd really love it if a couple of you guys who happen to be watching these, or just stumbled upon it, or members of the 232, would love to come in and join me. Living, breathing pilots are going to beat the NPCs in this game, well, in our Merc life anyway, a lot better than the stock standard morons that I'm kind of stuck with. I mean, Freeman wouldn't have got cored if it would have been piloted by, you know, someone who has more than 2 brain cells to rub together. He's still one of my favorite early game pilots, mostly because of his skill abilities.
Such a weird place to colonize.
And I kind of agree with him on certain points, like just now. It's kind of a weird place to colonize, but who cares? We're not the idiots that are going out to colonize crap. We're just here to make sure that they don't die from an insurgents. Oy. These early missions are a little bit tedious. Eventually we'll get up to some storyline missions that actually have some background to them and all that sort of stuff. Not the main story per se, but we'll get to go after named individuals who are piloting some fun stuff. But, you know, we got to set the foundation towards building up our career to begin with. We can't really do that without doing some of the dirty work.
You've reached the target, Commander.
These defensive missions are pretty easy to start out with. I mean, you saw they come in waves. A lot of them are vehicles. And with the benefits of high cover...
Glad you can make it, Commander. We've holed up
Yeah.
as best we can, but these assholes keep probing our defenses. They're gonna try and take us down, I'm sure of it. That's why we called. Try your best to spare us from as much destruction as you can. This is still our home.
Now fan out and take defensive positions. Prepare for incoming hostiles.
Why would you run through the middle of the structure, you... This is why I would prefer humans in mechs. Not these little more advanced bots.
To my kill count. Your resistance is pulling in more hostiles from the surrounding area.
Yes, I'm blowing up a few of the small vehicles, but they were going to get blown up anyway. I see a mech icon. Pair of mech icons, actually. Ooh, an urban mech. So, late game, Urbies are pathetic. They can be almost one-shot by anything larger than, like, an AC-5. But in the early game, those burst fire or standard fire, in this case, it's got an AC-10. That is a big gun for a light mech.
Just crossed the outer perimeter and are headed our way.
However, the advantage is slow firing, and the urban mech doesn't have a lot of armor or weaponry on it. So you knock out its autocannon mount, and there goes its laser mount.
Target acquired.
That's all you need to do. The enemy AI is slightly better than ours, and they will punch out if all of their weapon systems are removed.
Hostiles are focusing on the facilities. Engage the hostiles to draw them off the buildings.
And again, light mechs are the reason why I prefer arm mounts to chest mounts when it comes to most of your weaponry.
Target destroyed.
Our mechs aren't getting too battered, but the facility's taking more heat than we'd like. You can order them individually, but they're a little stupid, so they're gonna fan out and do whatever the hell they want anyway.
You must have really kicked over the beehive here, Commander. More hostiles inbound.
Valentine, or Valentin, whatever you want to be called, stop walking through the bloody freaking buildings.
Target acquired.
Especially when we got bigger fish to fry. Of course, I'm high energy right now and thinking more than I should, so I'm missing autocannon shots. Which, let's face it, is not very good. Which is another reason why I would love to have another human aiding me out here.
Contacts just cross the perimeter, Commander. Expect company soon.
Because then I could focus on less things at once. Like, I'm focused on the facility, my own heat levels, my armor levels. A whole bunch of... There's a lot of... There are medium cicadias coming in. Now, these things aren't too dangerous if they're the 2A variants. But if they're the other variant that's got the PPC in the center torso, then they can be a little bit brutal. I've always found the best way to deal with cicadias is just treat them as a light mech with slightly more armor. Go for the legs. and they're pretty easy to take down. The reason why I say that is their weaponry is actually torso mounted, hence why they've got to face you.
Offline.
Oops.
Target acquired.
Of course, see, that's what I mean. I'm talking so much that I'm not paying attention to what's going on around me.
One more mech out of the fight.
But cicadas, their weaponry is actually torso mounted instead of arm mounted. So they've got to face you directly to do anything major to you. Stop fighting in the building, dumbasses. And of course, now you're making me shoot the buildings.
This area is operating at half strength, Commander. If you're going to make a move, now is the time.
System offline.
Oh, I hate flamers. I hate light mechs. My guys are running throughout the entire facility, causing a lot of extra damage.
System offline.
Ah, that's like the third freaking shutdown.
Target acquired.
Tango, eliminate.
And that was like synchronized kills on those mechs.
We're pleased that we've held our ground and saved this facility. Good
Yeah.
work, Commander.
But now the third time I've tried to say, the cicada's weaponry is torso mounted, so they always have to turn to face you. If you can get behind them and aim for the legs, you can knock them out. You can't knock their weapon systems out easily enough by blowing off the arms and then the torsos. And it looks like we've hit rank 4, so we're established. Wonder if that's going to give us a new contract. And we're going to take the 1V just because it's worth more than everything else. Defense and lasers upped for Freeman. I got another point in lasers, and that's pretty much it. Now, we don't have anything extra, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to the star map. We're going to go check and see what's at that industrial hub. A lot of this is going to be ranting and raving until we get onto the story missions, but I'm also going to be talking shop with a whole bunch of the different mech variants that are available in here. A Griffin for sale. It's just a regular 1N. Not exactly the greatest in the world. I wouldn't mind a Blackjack, but we can't really afford it right now. We could sell that 1V. It's all banged up. But in 19 days we got to do 123,000. So by the time we get back to combat. That said, though, if we put Freeman in that, might almost be worth it. Let's check what we've got in our inventory. See what's owned the most. But we don't need 6 of the crappy AC5 burst fires. We just don't. And we're not going to need 4 rank 0 medium lasers. So that put us up to 3.4 million. We're not going to need that many jump jets for class 5. Because they're designed for 20 to 35 ton max, and we're going to get out of those as soon as we possibly can. So now we have the chance to buy a Blackjack. We'd have to put a new laser and an AC2 in it. Do we have... We don't have another AC2, and there's no AC2s on the market here. So we're actually not going to buy the Blackjack here, but we're going to make our way back a little bit once we've got our battle mechs starting to be repaired. See if we can pick up something a little bit better than what we've got. I really want to replace that damn Jenner, because it's just such a freaking heat score on that center torso. It's so easy to take Jenners down. Even by light mech standards. I mean, a Locust is harder to take down. And a Jenner is supposed to be an up-armored Locust. They perform the same combat role, they perform pretty much everything identically. But it's just better. Ooh, an Enforcer. Oh, how I would love to get an Enforcer. And we could, but we don't have the large laser to re-equip it with. There's a Panther here too, and a Firestarter. Oh, it's a tough call. What do they have for sale on the market here? Do they have a large laser? They have one large laser. What is this Enforcer equipped with by standard? AC-10, small laser, large laser. It's a 4R. That should, in theory, give us enough C-bills left over to get back to a combat zone. So we're going to purchase that enforcer. Take the large laser. We'll strip the small laser off. Oh, we got a crappy one. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go in and paint it. Now, an enforcer in Templar colors is pretty awesome. I think we went white for our baseline. Alright, oops. This should be all zeros, not Fs. There we go. Now she's in Thorium Gaming colors. We'll go in and edit its loadout. Now, what are the odds? Okay, we do have AC-10 ammo. Gotta replace 4 single heat sinks. We don't want all 4 on that torso. We'll remove the large laser that's damaged. We'll remove the small laser, and then we will max its armor out. So its armor went up, and we lost 3 firepower, but it's not too bad. We're not going to be piloting it. It's going to take 33 days to get her back into shape. Which means we could probably sell this Generoff and get rid of it. Because I don't think we're going to use it again after this point. In fact, I'm pretty damn sure we're not going to use it. So let's sell that off and just make sure that we have cash to cover everything. That covers us there. Let's view the intel for this system. It's against pirates. It's a war zone contract, so it's a lot of fighting. It's only 13 days away, though. It's an assassination contract. I think that's the one we're going to go for. It's 34 days, so everything should be repaired by the time we get there, and that will be our last one for this week. We've discovered a couple of new areas. Level 4, level 5. But we are rank 4, so we're going to go do a rank 4 mission. We're going to start doing them equally. And there's a high reward quest here, and I think this is Liao versus Davian for what's going on. Like, it's an incursion, I think. But we're going to do that next time when we have a chance. This is a quick and easy one that we can do just to keep the episode rolling and everything. So we're going to jump all the way over here. And we'll deal with the assassination target. Oh, we got an interstellar expeditions mission and a coalition of farmers. We'll probably do those next time because those are multi-mission deployments, but they're not super hard ones. We're going to go for more salvage because it's going to be worth it to us overall. 145 ton limit. And we're 5 tons over. Great. So what do they got on the market? They got an Irby? Oh, we're in system and we're not going anywhere. We do have a small laser, so we can just rep up that urban mech. Hopefully it's not too badly damaged. It's losing a little bit of cooling, but the AC is really its primary weapon anyway, so it's not losing too much. Take 29 days. And 62 days. Oops. The urban mech's not even ready, so we're going to be going in a mech short. So Valentine, we're going to get rid of you and that. But it allows us to keep the Enforcer in. Keep our Locust. So we're going with 3. So I don't feel like waiting. And we'll probably sell that Urban Mech off. Or keep it around. Never know.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure.
Weird seeing an empty bay over there, but oh well.
Doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Allied Command has provided us the last known locations of the target. They are more than likely going to stick to any one of the marked locations on the map. Once you neutralize them, head to the evac point for extraction.
Target acquired.
Let's get a lock and get everything firing as quickly as possible. And that would be our ship
Looks like
taking
we still have
shots.
bad intel. Our target is not here. Let's hope we have better look at the other locations.
Alright, so we're not going to leave anything on our backs. It's just a vehicle. So let's plot this out a little bit. If we go into that center one, and I wanted to move the mouse over, so I just jerked my canopy all over the place, because I'm an idiot. We're going to follow this, and we're going to go to that ridge line first in the very center of the map. Which I believe is that one right there at a kilometer away. And then we'll swing around through the valley that's down that way. And to the last one if we have to.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
Target destroyed.
Good.
Target
I
acquired.
have a visual on the target. Take them out.
I got it.
Oh, that's a Manticore heavy tank. I hate getting shot with PPCs. I love shooting things with PPCs, but I hate getting shot by them. Thought for a sec I lost a weapon. Just taking forever for my medium lasers to cool down.
Incoming missile.
Got another one.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Those are just turrets. We don't need to worry about them too much. The target is down there. But we're not going to rush in like idiots.
New target
See if we can alter the
acquired.
battlefield to our
Target
advantage.
destroyed.
Take some pod shots at these little bastards over
Target
here.
destroyed. Target acquired. Target destroyed.
The more of them that we can kill on our terms, the better off we are. And especially that
Target
fucking Manicore.
destroyed. Target acquired.
Oh, he's in a Phoenix Hawk. Okay, so Phoenix Hawks are really, really, really easy to deal with. Go for the arms. All of their weaponry is located in their arms.
Target acquired.
You knock those out,
Tango down.
and there's literally nothing they can do to you. Like that, just like that, it's lost
We're at the wrong place, Commander.
all of
Our
its
target must have
weaponry.
given us the slip. Let's check out the other locations.
It's a good arm shot. Come on, destroy the bloody arm. And now it is weaponless. So the pilot will probably punch out here pretty quick.
Target destroyed.
Heat critical.
And I kind of just strafed our enforcer. Oops. Phoenix Hawk's torso has taken some major damage.
Target Alpha has been neutralized. That bounty is ours. Fahad will break open a case of
Did that
tipping
tank
us
fall
off
down
when you
that
get back
cliff?
to the ship safely.
Got
I think it
another
did.
one.
Okay, we got a cicada coming in. Let's see if we can knock it. That's another fucking Manicore. God, I hate those tanks. So again, cicadas, just get around behind them. Let's see if this guy tries to turn around and book it. Not fast enough.
Target acquired. Target
Tango down.
And I'm the worst. Ooh, I've got to protect that right arm so we don't lose another AC. it wasn't for the fact that the Centurion really sucks at range
Target destroyed.
presentation. It's not the right word, but you guys can kind of gather what I'm going for. It sucks at doing its damage from range. I would swap those LRMs out for SRMs, but just a little sad. There's Ryan. Rihanna. There we go. I want to say Ryan because I miss Ryan. Ryan was cool. Burn blood. Two ladies that scare the crap out of me and at the same time are incredibly awesome to game with. So if you two ladies are watching this, you can always buy Mech Warrior 5 and come join me. But not much to deal with on that op. Pretty bog standard. I'm going to take another Locust, because, well, Locust. I'm going to take a small laser, even though it's not worth as much. Oh, there's a better small laser. We're going to get rid of the crappy one. Take the better one. Lots of leveling up to do. So it's definitely good for Freeman to get into that Enforcer. That's pretty much it. We got a Irby getting all repaired up. Whatever, we'll keep it for now. It's a 30-ton mech, I think. Pretty sure it's a 30-ton mech. Yes, 30. So, a little bit heavier than Locust. Same weight as a Javelin, so we couldn't have taken it anyway. I'm a bit of an idiot. Probably going to keep the Locust for later on. But that's a tomorrow-us problem. So, for now, that's going to do it for today, guys. We're going to jump into another episode. I would go in and do another one of the story mode missions, all that sort of stuff. Well, not story mode, but the quests, I guess they're called in this. But unfortunately, I've got to get up early for work tomorrow, like really early, comparatively speaking. So if you enjoyed the video, guys, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, drop into a cockpit and help me kick some ass out here, just hit that subscribe button and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. I swear I can English. And until next time, guys, remember life is a game, so play to win, and take care.